The second part of the group Excel model, there is multiple questions. The very first few are simple ones, and the last two are about loan amortization. We're going to do those one by one. The third question is a security has a cost of $1,000. Will return $3,200 after 8 years. What rate of return does the security provide? Here, for the input information, we don't have anything to refer to, so therefore we're just going to type in information. Present value is 1,000. Future value is 3,200. Number of time periods. With those information, to find the rate of return, which is simple, right? We know the function is the rate function to give the information to the function. Number of time periods. Simple present value, future value question. No payment. Present value, I'm going to put a negative sign, present value. And future value, and just leave it as positive. So we're going to ignore the type, close the parentheses. That will give us 15.65%, which is fairly easy. Number 4, suppose West Virginia's population is 1.5 million, and this population is expected to grow by 0.15% annually. How long will it take for the population to double? So the present value in this case is 1.5, and I did use the millions. The unit in this case is million. The future value is going to be double, so therefore it's 13 times 2, which gives us points. Interest rate or the growth rate is 0.15%. For the years of double, we're going to use number of time periods function, TER function. All the information are given. Interest, payment, no payments, present value with a negative sign, the present, future value. Ignore the type. You're gonna get 462.44. Number 5, find the present value of an ordinary annuity that pays $2,000 each of the next 15 years if the interest rate is %. Then find the future value of the same annuity. So here this is an annuity. The payment is going to be the same for the next 15 years. So in this case, we have a payment, right? So we no longer have a present value or future value from the. So the payment in this case is 2,000. Number of years is 15. The interest rate is 3%. Note the present value in this case is the PV function rate, number of years, and payments. So I'm going to put a negative sign from dollar and a positive present value. And future value. Remember, this is all about payment, so there's nothing about present value. Future can either say the future value is 0 or just like this, and that will give us the present. For future value, so this will be simply a future value function using the given information. 8, number of years, the payment, the negative signs here. So note that several students will just trying to put the present value from the previous calculation here. So this is wrong, the way that we are only talking about the payment of 2,000 for the next years. We never say we have something at the present, right? So those two questions are two separate questions. We shouldn't consider this as one thing. So in this case, we're just going to close it. You will get the future value in this case. So the next one is, what if we change the value? In our case, the only difference between annuity and the function is, remember, we have the time that always more. So now we're going to for that the same calculation as we did for each one of them. For a period, negative payment, future value, or and then the time. Right, so we can put a 1 or 0. Okay. So we can put the comma and it says 0. We're going to have the payment at the end of the period, a 1 beginning. So this is the annuity. So we're going to have beginning, which is 1. So that's the only difference in between this one and the previous present value. This calculation of the future value, interest rate, is negative payments, then ignore the present value and put a 1. That gives us the future value annuity. And that's this question. So number 6 is to find the present value and future value investments for the following. So this is an in cash flow with the interest rate 6%. So the rate is given here, which is 6%. And for an even cash flow, the present value be calculated with the NPV function according to the hint, right? Interest rate 6%. And the cash flow from cash flow 1 to cash flow 3. And calculate the present value and 690. All right. So in the next video, we're going to talk about the amortization.